Let's go ahead and set that up. Right, you're off to dock now. Good, good, good. But on the way there, I'd kind of like you to do something else for me. See, Kenpachi has got a bunch of gubbins in there. But I don't seem to be able to tell him to drop things off. Also, I forgot I can teleport. Now, can I only teleport within range of the... Ooh, that's a good point. Can I only teleport within range of the station? Or is the teleporting anchored to my position? It's anchored to me. Well, now. Be right back then. Teleport to. Flump.
Courier, Vanguard.
Can I help?
You can, yeah. How many your inventory? Thank you. And... Bye-bye. That is super useful. Oh my lord, that is super useful. Well now. Okay, well, I guess I could have 9 take me over to G-Man 99. I could dock up there for a little bit. Hang out. Or I could have 9 drop me off back at... in fact, could I teleport over there? It's practically cheating at this point.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
My goodness. Practically cheating. Alright, I want to grab everything. All of the things. I'll go and see what I can craft. I'm not going to space jail. Not without a fight. Right. Still need a flux capacitor and a damaged singularity engine. Alright, it's going to be a while, I think. It's going to be some time. AGI network I need. Need a lot of spacefly eggs to be able to make the caviar. I can make many space bombs, however. Should I? No. Might I? Probably. Hey, mate.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can, actually. Don't need that many interface units. Okay, it wasn't exactly, you know, amazing money, but it'll do. Okay, so people who play with the Star Wars mod, how do ISDs compare in battle with the Xenon Eye? I have no idea, but I pass the question on to those in chat who do. Right, let's drop off everything that is illegal. Reprogrammable field arrays. Oh my lord. Alright. Let's hop back. Over to the Lady of Distrust. Bump.
Entering system. Second
I think we'll
contact.
hang out here. I'm going to go on a tea break, though, because I'm out of drink. I've been out of drink for a little while. When we return, hopefully, our station over yonder will be complete. And from there, we're going to be able to start getting even more gubbins. So many gubbins. In fact, let's have a quick look at where we're sitting with this. Working on the energy cell producer. Okay, so we've completed all of the construction components. That's excellent. And presently waiting on hull parts for the last part. Okay, not too bad. We are making refined metals. They are being sold. People are dropping by and... Oh, well, actually, it's Vanya. Vanya is the one selling them on. Vanya's doing good work, to be fair. So, yeah. How are we doing in terms of the storage, though? We've already completely filled up the stores. Well, with that, then, I would probably say we need to
You're in serious trouble.
expand out refined metals. Get another refined metal producer. Also, who are we going to fight? Who's in it? Who's cruising for a bruising? Or, you know, spacing, I guess.
Activating travel drive.
Feel like you're moving quite fast to try and go through an asteroid field. Please don't test the ship's shields on giant space rocks. I got a horrible feeling they will win. I think they might have just been moving on their travel drive. They're already gone, yeah. We're not catching them. Either that or they exploded into an asteroid. I can't really tell. But I think they're gone. What we could do is drop down a couple of large advanced scanners around here so we get a very good bit of coverage. Because they're probably on their way up here, I'm imagining. But they dropped off our sensors. Oh, that being said, actually, no. No, there's plenty of sensors in there. They may well have actually died. Huh. Interesting. Alright, but... Oh. Were you going for that? Was that your target? I cannot trust you even slightly. You were going to try and take on a branch destroyer. You're going to go and try and take on a K. Thanks. I told you to use your judgment, assuming you would actually use good judgment. But I appreciate that that's my fault. I said use your judgment. I didn't stipulate that your judgment had to be good. I just told you to use it. Clearly, though, your judgment is crap. Now, the beautiful thing about things like this is you can just shoot out the engines and just take them out. And that's glorious in the best possible way. Rude. Right, okay, well, while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go and get a little bit more done over here. So, we've got the energy cells going up, which is grand. Very happy about that. However, we're going to want to get... Ooh, okay. Need you to rotate. You know, I think it'll actually fit. Copy sequence. It will. Oh, amazeballs. Should I go all in and build 3 of them?
Hello.
Alright. Considering they need about 2,000 energy each, that means a single solar array would be able to accommodate about 5. Oh yeah, no, I to be honest, a heavy fighter could take out a K if piloted by a human. The problem is, piloted by the AI, I have significantly less less trust. We could put 3 each side, but
We will be scanning your cargo.
I think we're gonna just lock that in.
All
There
clear.
we go.
You can be on your way.
And we'll just let that build up. Hull parts, energy cells, they're all on their way. Are hull parts made only out of refined metals? That would seem unlikely to me. In fact, I can quickly have a look at that. Hull parts. No, graphene. That is made out of methane.
Hello there.
So I would actually need liquid storage if I wanted to make my own hull parts at this factory. Hercules. To be fair, I've seen fleets of destroyers take casualties fighting a K. The AI pilots are not great. Yeah, that's my concern. Honestly, perhaps there's perhaps hubris talking, honestly, but I feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just jump into this fighter. I'm gonna take on the K myself, and then get blown up. But I'm fairly certain that if hubris wasn't at the helm and I was taking it seriously, I could take out a K just in a heavy fighter. With something like a gunship, I'd be very confident about taking it on. Alright. Well, we've got Lady of Distrust here. 9 there. We've got a bunch of stuff happening over at our shipyard. Or rather our refinery. I will go ahead. I'll drop a save in a moment. We're going to go on a tea break. I'm just going to let you watch. Hopefully, Danila does not get the Lady of Distrust utterly annihilated. If Danila does, because I'm not here, we will be reloading that. But fair warning, if I'm here, I'm at the helm and I'm just distracted or something, and one of my captains gets one of my ships deleted out of existence, then that stands and we'll just have to buy a new one. That's just the way that one's going to go. Alright. Time for... Oh, here we go. You get to watch a little bit of fun.
Activating travel drive.
Enjoy, chat. Back soon. I am back, and I've got a gigantic cup of tea. These times are very good. Alright, let's have a quick gander. Right now, one of the problems that we're finding is that when enemies come through here, unless we're able to engage them pretty quickly, they're already gone. That's just the way that is. Especially with this, because effectively what's happening, I imagine, is as enemies come through, if they're on this highway, our ship tries to engage the moment they're within this area, but they're already gone. For like, watch this now. Unless this mining ship gets off the space highway pretty sharpish. We're trying to track it. Oh. We've got a hit. Never mind. Apparently, I was the good luck that this ship needed all along. Engage! Pew pews! All of the pew pews! Oh, but I can't see. Scallybags. Turn me around! I need to be able to observe. Oh, poop. We unlived them spectacularly. But now can... Oh, they were unlived over there. Another processor panel. Oh well. Kenpachi should be on their way in a little bit. Have you already picked some things up, Kenpachi? You have. You've got 11 things. You've got some spacefly eggs. Yay. I know. Off-screen boom. So bad. Can't you take over flight? Oh yeah, I can at any point. I'm being ultra lazy. It's the best version of lazy. It's kind of like ultra instinct. It's that level of improvement over the base lazy. Got instinct, ultra instinct, a roughly analogous difference in power upgrade between lazy and ultra lazy. Right, well, got a rather large... Got quite a few smart ships there, actually. How curious. Do we want to research?
This will allow you to gain blueprints by scanning leaks on certain modules.
We kind of do, if I'm honest. It's going to be bloody expensive to do. Alright, we'll start it.
Please gather the required materials.
That's going to be a back burner for a little bit, because I need to actually secure our means of gathering said materials, i.e. I need to make more money. Is the warrior still alive? Yeah. Moria is now a subordinate miner to our space station. We are working on the energy production facility. G-Man 99 is not doing too badly, I must say. Well, that's actually a good point. Ooh. What would folks like to see us do next? We're actually almost up the point where the station account will start handing off to me. This is another question. Will the station commander, once they've managed to accrue enough money to satisfy their expected operation budget, will they then start to shift funds across to the construction budget if there's a deficit there? You hope the Moria is delving too deep. Well, actually, might be. Dedicated mining in this sector is probably going to summon the cock. They won't. That sucks. I mean, I know that the way that the station manager works is they'll wait until there's quite a hefty buffer of extra money beyond the operational budget they expect, and then they'll send that over to you in large packets. I was kind of hoping that the same thing would happen with the funds to the station construction, only they would do it before sending it to you. So, you know, so the same behavior that it's already exhibited, only a little bit more intelligently. Whap, whap. Want a bit more money in there then. That should allow us to grab some more Claytronics and hull parts. See, ultimately, if we make a trade station... So this is our silicon wafer and refined metal production facility. And then we create a trade station that effectively consolidates all materials from my own production stations nearby, and then at the trade station sells on, or have an intermediary production station that will consolidate the necessary materials, and then we'll build some sort of intermediate product which then gets sent on to the final station, and then we can sell that for a lot. Alternatively, you can make a mega station and just have everything made there, but that's going to get messy. Firstly, it'll take a while to build that, and it'll be a mess of bits and bobs just kind of sandwiched in wherever. Mostly, well, I guess if you've played the game a lot, you'll know exactly what you're going to build, and so you'd be able to account for that. Me, on the other hand, I'd be building things and then discovering, oh, I need this, and then adding that in. So it would be much harder for me to plan a pleasing looking build in that regard. However, if you do have one just big station, assuming there's no particular issues with things like flying around it, then you would be able to have all of the... you would be able to cut out the middlemen of the transporters, because there isn't going to be any issue with transporting around such a facility, because it's all in the facility. You're not going to need transport. It's always going to be there, and as a result, you've just got raw material goes in one side, ultra finished goods come out the other side. Hercules, do you mean in terms of the build budget? Yeah, if I've got the money, I tend to pop in more than necessary, just to allow them to definitely get all of the parts they need. With station account, I just let it build up. Rude. Alright, are there any places that we could go? See, right now, the only people that we're actually fighting are the Xenon and the... Oh, there's another K there. The Xenon and... I guess the Cock. We could go down here, I guess, and deal with them there. Problem is, I'm fairly certain these are like defense turrets and are quite punchy. Oh dear. Have we lost the Unsinkable? No, the Unsinkable is still there. Never mind. Unsinkable survived. Hooray. I thought it was possible that the Unsinkable had gone down because it strayed too close to the Kark hive. So this is the problem. We're not actually... I love that. Do not threaten me. No, no, stop, please. You've got to take mercy. Yeah. But we're not at war with anyone, so our potential targets are few. I guess we could change that, but it feels a little bit silly. Okay, so 9, I want you to do a thing for me. This 9. Well, that being said, actually,
Requesting permission to dock.
go collect that. Go collect that. And then go... Yeah, I suppose just go dock at Deathcrawler after that. I can just have my ships go and collect things for me. Oh my, so direct. Oh, hushed mine. As pirates, though, they tend to not declare themselves pirates until they actually do piracy. Yeah, that's the issue. I guess there's plenty of other places I can knock about and see if there's something to fight. The other thing I'm tempted to do... Now, correct me if I'm wrong on this one, chat. Do pilots gain piloting skill based on completing a task? And if so, would the task of update known stations or update trade contracts count as one job? Or every single time they visit a station, would that count as having done a job? Basically, would it be a way of me training pilots to have instead of having satellites, have a single pilot in a system told to just keep refreshing the trades, fly to the station, dock, whatever they have to do, and then move on to the next one? You can train a pilot by having a scout buy one way and sell it somewhere else. Oh, okay. Okay. In regards to my trade fleets, when I've got a trader as a subordinate to... when I've got a trader as a subordinate to a station, does that trader earn experience points from completing trades? Or is that more something that the owner of the station generates experience from? And this is a problem with my miners right now. They've got nothing to do. It's a bit of an issue. Need to finish these. Because if that's the case, then I think buying a couple of just tiny scouts, just loading them up with crew, and then telling them to have a single station that they will visit all of the stations at repeatedly, and just have that as my way of knowing what's available to trade. Trade is the best way of doing it. Fairly certain subordinates do get experience points, yeah. I raise reputation with the Ministry of Finance that way. Have an elite vanguard, the cheapest ship in the game, buy 10 of something, and then sell them to the Ministry of Finance station, one at a time. Really. I'm gonna be honest, that sounds very gimmicky, but the problem with the scenario that we've got here is that pilots are learning based on a percentage chance whenever they complete a job, which is in and of itself a very gimmicky way of handling that. So I kind of get it. If they refuse to follow commands, asks Shakal Draconis, does that make them subordinates? Oh my god. You gotta stop. This is criminal. It's wrong. You shouldn't do it. You are bad. You're a bad, bad person. Right, however, at this point, Kempachi, who is... got a bunch of energy cells. I'm going to tell you to hold position once you get there. Kempachi, you are presently grabbing gubbins, which I'm happy about. I think I'm going to have Kempachi and Abarash do the same thing over here. Just in slightly offset locations. But the two of them will just hang out grabbing stuff. They're punditful. He's just a pundit. No. Why? Pain. The pain. Okay, you've loaded up. Good. Let's see. Have you completed your trade? No, you have not completed your trade. Why? They're not buying that? Oh, wrong thing. My bad. Oh, there we are. Production is up and running, it looks like. Right. I am going to allow you to buy a lot for a moment. But I have you sell all of them. Oh, actually, never mind. You could just transfer the wares anyway. Fair enough. Whomp. Done, done, and done. Tunk. Okay. Well, in terms of the consumption is 2,160. I will say that you can bring in 2,500.
Awaiting orders.
That's fine. Automatic sell amount. I will set this because this is now a product. So I want to sell. Actually, let's set this to you'll be willing to buy, but only from our own sources. In fact, I shouldn't have a buy order, but since it's required, I do need to set one. But I'm going to set, like, I'm not going to be willing to pay, like, anything for it. But I'll buy up to 5,000 of it. However, in terms of automatic sell orders, we will... Actually, I guess you could make one of these that literally will never buy. I'll just double check that. Is that possible? No purchase. Restrict all factions, but then remove our faction from it. So literally no one can do that one. Oh yeah. That works. So in this case, I set it to no purchase. I mean, I could have set the buy amount to the same thing, but it's fine. I will actually set that back to 5,000. I like the idea of it. 5,000. And then for sale amount, I will allow you to sell anything over 2,500. Because that's the amount that I need to have 1 hour's worth of production. So there we go. Rude. There we are. So that's the amount that we're currently allowed to sell. Currently producing 10,500. And we're working on setting this up. Time until resources are depleted, 2 hours and 2 minutes. I mean,
You won't last long.
what's the automatic storage allocation thing about then? Is that just... like, how does it work this out? Is it just trying to maximize the amount of room?
You won't last long. Do not make idle threats.
Yeah, currently I've got one refined metal producer that is producing 2,112 refined metals in an hour. We're about to triple that. Or will eventually. We'll get there one day. Let's increase the amount of drones we've got here as well.
Awaiting orders.
Right. Aavak, you've done a great job. I would like you to now do the same as Kampachi.
Go away. Do not make idle threats. I will not be defeated so easily.
Oh, hello.
I can give you more. That was not wise.
Spread them out a little bit, just so they can kind of cover a similar sort of area, but not getting each other's way. The ones towards the middle will get collected pretty quickly. I'll do. Kind of want to be over there for this fight. My laser turrets should be engaging. Yeah, they are, or they're being engaged at the very least. Okay.
Cerberus.
Now the problem
Vanguard.
is if I go near it, 9 may actually try to engage, but sod it. We're gonna go and have a look, because a couple of people in chat were asking about it. Now, oh, it's been a while. Oh, my HOTAS is not working. It goes to show you, I've not actually flown anything manually in like 4 hours. Yeah, going to controls. General. Oh no, is it because I've got my bloody... Yeah, it's because I've got my gamepad connected. See, the issue is, if I load up... Ah, that's so annoying. If I load this in, it's going to overwrite how I previously... I guess it's already gone at this point. Is there any way for me to get back to the profile that I had prior to loading the game with the gamepad connected? Let me know, chat. But for now, I'll just get back out of the seat because I do not know how to fly this with keyboard and mouse. Oh, I don't use keyboard, Hercules. I use a throttle and stick. And there are lots of buttons in that. I had a pretty comfortable configuration before, but it looks like I might have to change all that back up because loading it with a gamepad plugged in seems to have overwritten everything. Ultra sad. What we might do is we might stop and start the game, just unplug the gamepad and see if that causes anything. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Reloading without the gamepad connected may sort it. We'll see. We're building the connectors now and working up towards the next metal refinery. But we are now generating our own energy cells over here, which is fantastic. Alright, we're going to drop a quick save here. I'm going to unplug the gamepad and just hope against hope that the setup for my throttling sticker is preserved somewhere, just hidden. But that is a very good kind of learning point that I should have saved a custom profile. I did not. That's on me. I think the reason why some of your controls change is you have adaptive steering turned on, and some of your ships have travel, all-round, and combat maneuvering thrusters. No, I'm fairly certain it's just because my computer has a different collection of control options than the last time I loaded it. Right. Let's exit out to desktop. Hopefully this won't take long.